Welcome back to Buon Appetito, friends. It's a new season, our second season, and there are lots of really great things cooking up on the stove. But before we get too carried away, here is another simple recipe to delight your palate at the dinner table.
Si tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna.
Are we recording? Simplicity is the key most often than not. Simplicity in techniques, so you're not cooking anything that is too complicated, but of course simplicity in flavors. It's a lot easier to find a good balance between the elements. Simplicity doesn't mean boring, however. And let me show you what I mean. In this simple pasta, we're gonna combine zucchini and fresh mint for a surprising combination that you're gonna love. We're making a very simple pasta with zucchini, fresh mint, a little bit of chèvre from Carmelis goat cheese, and olive oil, of course. But the most beautiful thing about this pasta is that it's simple. I put some pasta water on, I'm gonna throw a nice handful of salt in a little bit, and by the time our pasta is cooked, our pasta sauce is gonna be ready, and we're gonna be ready to eat in less than 20 minutes. So let's start with our zucchini. For a couple of people, I created about 4 small zucchini. I'm gonna grab my olive oil and a generous amount of olive oil in my pan. My olive oil is slowly heating up on the stove. Has some beautiful mint here that is just absolutely amazing. Every time you smell it, it just puts a smile on your face. I have a head of garlic here. I just want a couple of cloves. I'm gonna crush them and I'm gonna throw them in my oil to flavor the oil.
No more shoes, no more blues, walking down the street in the sunlight drinking. Work out late, see your fate, never gonna go to work out.
So let's do a quick recap. I just added my zucchini in there. I started with the olive oil, bring the temperature up a little bit on medium heat. Through a couple of garlic cloves that I crushed. I'm leaving the garlic cloves whole so that they're gonna flavor the oil. And whenever I have enough garlic flavor, I can take them out easily. I put my zucchini in there and a nice pinch of salt now. There are very few ingredients. You want to make sure that the quality of the ingredients, of course, is as good as possible. Some beautiful olive oil from the olive oil merchant, some organic produce from Urban Harvest, and this beautiful mint that is really going to help to bring all the other flavors to life. I like to break any fresh herbs with my hand. I find that really helps to release all the aromas of the herb. And don't be shy when you add mint. So for about 4 small zucchini, I'm probably going to add maybe 20 leaves. Just broke them down with my hands. You're gonna notice right away from the smell that the combination of zucchini and mint together is absolutely beautiful. Fresh mint is used extensively in Mediterranean cooking in savory dishes as much as sweets. The role of the mint is to highlight all the other flavors. We're gonna let the zucchini cook for maybe 10 minutes or so. You're gonna notice they're gonna start breaking down and they're gonna become really creamy when you taste them. And that's the idea. It's sort of gonna become the consistency of a pesto. I'm just gonna give it a quick taste. Because there are very few ingredients in it, you wanna make sure that you salt things properly. A generous, healthy amount of salt is gonna help bring out all the flavors. I'm cooking pasta for 2 people, so 180 grams are gonna be just perfect. This pasta is absolutely awesome and I think you're gonna really love it. Zucchini, fresh mint, local goat cheese, good olive oil, and at the dinner table in 20 minutes. Camera down, camera down. And right before I'm gonna drink my pasta, I'm just gonna take a little full of the pasta cooking water. There's lots of flavor. I'm just gonna add a little bit to my zucchini. Help the sauce along. As always, we're gonna let the pasta cook in the sauce for a few minutes. You really wanna mix the two flavors together and allow a bit of time for the pasta to absorb the little bit of extra water that was in our sauce. A splash more olive oil. And a little bit of the beautiful chevre from Carmelis goat cheese. I'm gonna turn the heat off at this point. I don't need any more heat. The residual heat of the pasta is just gonna slightly melt the Carmelis, the goat cheese, and it's gonna mix into the sauce. Think about it as adding a chunk of butter to finish up your sauce, except way better. This pasta is absolutely delicious, and it's the simplicity that I love. There are just a few ingredients that work perfectly together, so you don't have to work too hard to find the right balance in your kitchen. And it also really goes to show that with good ingredients, a little bit of love and a little bit of knowledge, you can create beautiful and simple dishes in your kitchen that are going to satisfy anybody at your table. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to finish to eat this great pasta. But stay tuned, this is the very first episode of the new season of One Big Table, and a big announcement coming up, so connect, let me know what you think of this pasta, let me know if you had any trouble making it, and buon appetito!
Si tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come te viene in capo di